It really turned out beautiful at the end. So guys, watch this video as I show you how to get the cleanest install with your Pixie wig. So hello besties, it's your girl here. So if you're new to my page, make sure you check out my description and you're going to find out my other apps you can connect with me on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok. And don't forget to like and subscribe guys. I really post amazing content and stay to the end. So here's a week I'm going to be working with, right? So she sent me this week the previous day because she wasn't going to have a lot of time to spend the following day doing the install, like basically. So I decided to edit since the lace. So if you know me, you know I always stick with my hair mousse. Like I just feel as if hair mousse is perfect, like compared to foundation. I don't know if it's me or if it's a technique I'm using that doesn't work, but I feel as if when I use foundation, it doesn't make my glue to stick properly the way it normally will and give that lasting long lasting install. Like it foundation makes the my wig to lift easily. So I just stick with lace tints. So after tinting the lace, you notice I just did the front part, right? Because I just cleaned the glue out of it, so I didn't need to go in with the whole of the hair. So I just tint the part that is going to be visible. You know, all these products I try to use minimal. So next I went in with my heat protectants and my hair wax. So basically I just want to slick the front and get it all behind. So she did tell me I was going to the lace front it needed to be ventilated, but then again guys, we're dealing with a pixie wig. It's not really, it doesn't really make sense to ventilate a pixie wig because first of all you need to get a different bundle that's going to be used to be ventilated. So I just advise her whether she just gets a new wig and just trim this one out, and then she can use this one once a while, you get right. So after doing that, I went in with my hair mousse. So basically, I'm just trying to mold it so that when I eventually coil the hair, I'm going to get that shine that I'm going for. So I molded this hair and I let it sleep overnight. So here's what it was looking like after taking it out in the morning. So this was the morning my client was coming, so I did this before she came in. So I just went ahead with my 90mm coiler and I just coiled all the hair to the back. This way, when I install the hair, I can just reheat the coils, right? Like it's not going to take a lot of time, like me basically doing it from scratch. So I found this very helpful and I didn't waste a lot of her time. After the install, I just went ahead to just reheat some of the coils, just give it a shine, and she was out. So yeah, I think overall it went perfect. And I left the front part because she was going to do a side part, but I just can't do the side part because I wanted to put on her hair so she can see exactly where she wants it to be, what adjustments need to be made. And here's what the wig was looking like after coiling. So now we're waiting for her, and here she is. So first things first, if you know me, you know I'm always going to prep my hair more than I install. Like preparations is really the foundation for a perfect install. First things first, you're going to clean your forehead. Get rid of that sweat, get rid of that oil, anything that can make your glue not to stick, anything that can give irritation to your client, get rid of. Rubbing alcohol, cotton, scrub, scrub, scrub. I always go in the second time depending on how much dirt I see on the cotton. So if there's a lot of oil, it's going to show on the cotton, right? So I just go until the cotton is clean, and then I know, okay, there's no residue left in the hair. Now I can begin the process. So I just always try it out to speed up the process. Like I said, my client didn't have a lot of time that day, so I was just trying to speed up everything so I don't waste a lot of her time. Next thing, we're going to go in with holding spray. So I use got to be because I think it gives me that strong hold. I use got to be holding spray to slick the edges back. So the reason why I do this is so that I don't get glue in your client's hair, and yeah. And with her forehead, it's really perfect because I can install with little to no glue touching her hair. So even if glue is going to touch her hair, it's going to be a little bit because then again we need some grip from her natural hair to grip the lace, right? But just a little bit. So next I go in my first application of my glue. You shake the container very well, and I'm using Hair by Any. That's my go-to. I'm thinking of trying out Love Beauty. Like I've heard a lot of things about Love Beauty products, so I'm thinking of trying it out so that maybe I can have like two glues that are like my go-to, right? So up to now, all I've been using is Hair by Any, and it works for me. Like it's perfect for me. That's why I haven't even been interested to try out others. So, but I'm going to try out Love Beauty, and then I'm going to give you my review, what I think about it. So, yep. So I go in with my first layer, and I always advise go in with thin layers, right? Yep, thin layers, and then you spread it out. So this is the second layer actually. If you notice, the first layer is really dry, and I'm going with the second layer. So it was just a sharp cut. And yeah, so basically I use 2 to 3 layers, right? But you can use 3 to 5 layers. Yeah, you can, depending on what you want. So now I just went ahead to just clean the glue for my skin, because normally I'll put the glue on my hand. So I use hobby alcohol to just clean it out. And then, like I said, my client was in a haste, so we are going to speed things up. That's why I'm using my dryer to kind of speed up the process, get that glue to get dry faster, so that we can continue our install. So normal circumstances, basically, if I'm very precise with my glue application, I don't need the dryer. But like I said, I was in a haste, so I just went in with the glue, and it wasn't that my layers weren't light enough. That's why it took a lot of time. So that was my bad. So yeah. Next thing, I went in to put down her closure, right, her frontal, and I just filled in the gaps that were lifting, and then I went ahead to style her closure, like get that frontal sitting nice and flat, and then I tied it down. So now I'm going to coil this C part side, and she told me I'm just going to coil it and leave it at that, right? So at the back of the hair, if you notice, I used a size 19 millimeter coiler, but at the front I use, I think this is 29. Yes, this was a 29. That way when she eventually combs this out, it's going to give that nice swoop. So when you're coiling the front of your hair and you want that face frame, right, always make sure your hair is coming out at the right direction, which in this case to the front. So your hair should be coming out to the front. At the back of your hair should be coming out to the back. So please, if you don't understand, ask questions. I'm going to do my best to explain again. So yeah, so I was just checking in with her to make sure that's exactly what she wanted, right? Because I really don't like when my clients come and then you do what you think is best for them and they're not satisfied. And some people won't talk, but they're not going to be happy. So I just always ask along the way. That way we're in the same page and she's happy with whatever I'm doing. And if there's anything I need to change, I just do the changes immediately. So after taking a ban, she was relieved, like I say, finding herself. Like, guys, this ban issue, I don't know what we're going to do about this ban issue, but we need a solution. So I just went in with a little bit of holding spray, my sprit, to just like give it that perfect sleek and some hair mousse to just give that nice hold, right? That way it's going to serve her a while. So yeah, we were done already, and I think she really loved her hair. Like I see the big smile on her face. So I didn't comb it out. Like I said, she was going to comb it out the previous day because she had something the previous day. So when she was leaving, we just put a net over this, and then I tied down the frontal using this wrapping, this hair wraps, right? The one we use for this Pixie. Yep. So I just use it to tie it down, not the band, because I feel as if the wrap is it's more absorbent. Like it really absorbs moisture and keeps your lace laid flat. So yeah, so after doing that, as I went in with my hairspray and my holding spray, right, to kind of like keep the coils intact. And yep, so we were done, and here's what the hair was looking like. Perfect, right? So like I said, coiling it the previous day really gave me an advantage because I just needed to reheat the coils, right? So yeah, so in this part, she was just looking at how red her forehead was as a result of the ban, which I really felt bad. But then again, yep. So basically, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two on how to get the perfect clean Pixie install. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you share this video. So yep, see you besties.